If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that sub button for more amazing content. Now, let's jump straight into the video. What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Both1, bringing you guys yet another YouTube video, and today we are getting ready to do a... move this out the way. We are getting ready to do a reaction video to Boogie 2988 Gaming News, Game Awards, and PlayStation Experience wrap-up. I kind of want to get his, thoughts on it and whatnot, so let's jump straight into the video, shall we?
Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet, and this is my weekly gaming news show, so let's start talking about the games. So it's pretty much the end of the gaming year, and that means all of the games that are going to come out have pretty much come out.
Yeah,
and that means it's safe to talk about the Game Awards and who they chose for the best games of the year and so on and so forth. And I will say my Game of the Year list is coming at some point. I think I'm going to have to do a top 15 instead of a top 10 because it was a really good year as far as I could tell. You'll see a lot of that on YouTube soon, and my video will be out probably next week. But the Game Awards, they've already decided. The industry has spoken, so let's talk about the results. Game of the Year went to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and I think it probably deserves it.
Which I'm not surprised. That game did really good. People was really hyped about that game, so I'm not surprised at all.
Best Game Direction was Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild as well. Best Narrative went to What Remains of Edith Finch. I still don't know what that game is. Best Art Direction obviously went to Cuphead. Best Score and Music went to Nier Automata. And Best Audio Design was Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice, which also got Best Performance. The voice actress in that, Melina Juergens, got Best Actress, and I'll tell you, she deserved it because that's a heck of a game, and she did a fantastic job with it. But it's also her first voice actor job ever, so congratulations to her.
Congrats. Yeah,
I have to say, I think the Game Awards this year, way less cringy than ever before. In fact, this is probably the best job Jeff has done yet. There was no chick bots or anything cringy like that. We got a lot of good trailers. You know, a lot of people complain about the number of trailers and ads and stuff that we saw, and I guess that can be frustrating, especially if you're watching at home. But I have to say, overall, there's room for improvement still. But
you gotta understand too. That's how they make their money. That's how you're gonna have ads. So it's like people gotta understand ads is how YouTubers make money. That's how TV, companies make money. That's how everyone makes money is based off of ads. So
way less room for improvement than there was for the previous years. This was kind of like an actual award show that was actually really good, and I really enjoyed sitting through it. So I did live stream it, by the way. If you want to see the VOD of that, you can find it on my Twitch channel.
That's good.
I did make a lot of snarky jokes, I'll warn you. But overall,
a lot of people
it was
did
worth
too.
sitting through, especially to see the big surprises we got. Biggest surprise, I think, is that they launched the DLC for Legend of Zelda the night of the Game Awards. In fact, as soon as the show was over, you could go and start downloading on your Switch. I haven't had a chance to play it yet because it's that busy time of year, but hopefully I'll play it soon. But that was the best. I'm so glad that's finally out. Here's the thing, though. If you're going to watch anything from that show, and it's only going to be one thing, I think you need to watch this 8-minute long Death Stranding trailer that they showed, because I don't know what is happening. But at some point, there are aliens that are invisible, and they have these crazy lamps that spin, and then, Daryl from The Walking Dead swallows a baby. I don't know. But I will tell you this. I plan to find out. That trailer worked very well on me. Now, along with the Game Awards, just like every year, the PlayStation Experience happened at the end of the year. It's just kind of a celebration for PlayStation and the fact that they are dominating this season, and they basically give a few previews and a few ideas of what they're going to do in the next year.
Yeah, besides the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation has been, the console that has been dominating. Whether you have a PlayStation, whether you don't, you can look at the sales. It is what it is.
And it's just a chance to give back to the fans, but they also give away a lot of news. So for those of you who missed it, I'll give you a big summary of gaming news that's relevant. First off, we got to look at a game called Dreams, which I think is being developed by the folks over there at Media Molecule. They're the people who did Little Big Planet. The game continues to look really bizarrely.
Little Big Planet was a pretty good game too.
And from what we saw there,
I enjoyed it.
It doesn't look any more normal, but I look forward to trying it. It seems like very much a concept game. They did some God of War gameplay this time. I got to see a little bit more of it. They did promise that game would be much longer than previous games in the installment, which I would hope so, considering it's 2017, and I think we expect a much longer game than maybe 6 or 8 hours. Detroit Become Human had a demo.
Oh my God, I cannot wait for that game to come out.
The audience to participate in the demo by shouting out the answers that they wanted to choose. It was pretty weird. I guess probably discombobulating would be the right word.
Yeah, because everyone's going to choose something different.
Where everybody in the audience shouted out "execute," you probably should watch that for yourself because it was creepy. And then of course there was a little bit of tidbits for
that game. I cannot wait to play that game. I cannot wait to buy it. I heard that supposedly it's coming out next year, and they're like, what you call it? It's to be determined now because of stuff that happened with the whole censor thing. Because Boogie made a video about this earlier, like just the censoring and like certain things about like child abuse is in it and this and that. So I don't know what's gonna happen. You know, when it's supposed to officially come out.
For games like The Last of Us, which they say is about 50% done. They showed that Mega Man was going to be in Monster Hunter World. They showed some Soul Calibur 6 gameplay.
Oh yeah, Soul
like
Calibur. I can't
Probably
wait
the
for
most
that too.
interesting thing is when Sean Layden, who's a Sony exec, took stage. He had a lot of stuff to say. Probably the most benign of which is that you'll be able to change the name of your PlayStation sometime soon. But he also took some shots at other people in the industry. And to basically paraphrase what Sean was saying, he was saying that, you see companies like EA doing all of these games as a service, and that's not PlayStation's business model, nor has it ever been, nor it never will be. He basically said that they've got a lot of single-player experiences coming down the pipe, that is what he feels they do best. It is why they continue to dominate and why they continue to dominate in the future. And I'll tell you, at the end of the day, those are some big words, but I agree with them. I think the single-player games is definitely what Sony does best, and as long as they continue to make things like Horizon Zero Dawn and God of War and Last of Us.
Yep. Those are all great games. I got a chance to play them, so... And those are some of Sony's, like most of it, like they're exclusive. So you can say what you want, but those are some good games. There ain't no Sony pony, none of that. I'm just stating facts. Heck, he's stating facts.
Continue to help studios develop incredible games like that, then I'm always going to probably own a PlayStation, at least just to play those games. Of course, that's also why I own a Switch and a PC,
play certain games.
And an Xbox One. Though Xbox, you need a lot more games like Cuphead and a lot less games like Call of Duty if you want to keep me happy.
Yeah.
Now, this week's video is sponsored by the folks over there at Audible, and if you guys will stick around, I want to talk about a book. Now, the book that I'm currently listening to is John Green's Turtles all the way down. And if you click on the link in the description box below and sign up for a 30-day membership, you can actually download this book entirely for free. Now, if you're unfamiliar with John Green, I mean, he's famous here on YouTube, so I imagine you probably know him as one of the Vlogbrothers. But he's an excellent writer, and he tends to specialize in focusing on content for teens. It's fairly easy reads because of that, but it's also definitely some very adult and mature themes. And if you've seen his other stuff, like one of his movies like Fault in Our Stars or Paper Towns, you know that he does young love very well. He also does sad stuff very well. And in this case, he is doing mental illness exceptionally well because this book is about a young lady with OCD.
Oh, okay.
What's funny about this is John actually sent me a physical copy of the book, and he actually inscribed it to me with a really sweet note at the beginning of the book. And I've not read the physical copy. I'm listening to it on Audible instead because Audible just makes it that much easier. Every night before you go to bed,
you don't have to like
sit
there. You
minutes or an
just
hour
listen
of the
to
book.
it. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry, John, but Audible just makes it a lot easier.
It's
and
easier,
that's why I recommend them. So if you want to get a free book and you want to support the show at the same time, all you got to do is go to audible.com/BOOGIE, and you can start streaming Audible to any device, listening to books every single day. You'll get a 30-day free trial, and you'll be supporting me as part of the process. Listen to books while you drive in your car, on long trips, when you're in the bath like I do, or when you're laying down at night to go to bed. It's a great way to read without having to strain your eyes. In fact, I play Hearthstone while I listen to books, and it's way better than reading because I'm doing two things at once, both of which I love. But if clicking on that link is too difficult for you, just grab your phone right now and text BOOGIE to 500-500, and that'll sign you up as well. And then in some really interesting news, looks like Ubisoft has delayed 3 new games that are supposed to come out either next year or sometime afterwards. And this has a lot of people scratching their head wondering why. Now, the 3 games in question are Far Cry 5, which I think got delayed 30 days. The Crew 2, which got delayed a few more days than that, I think. And then one unannounced game that they apparently were going to push out sometimes in the next 2 years, and it's getting pushed back even further. And a lot of people are speculating that this has to do with the whole Star Wars Battlefront 2 controversy. Ubisoft has been moving towards games as a service for quite some time. It might be that they just wanted to put some more polish on these games, or maybe they decided that whatever their business model they were using, they decided to back out of. Either way, I think delaying these games is the right decision, even though I'm actually still really looking forward to
They may be delaying it, too, because they're trying to fix things that they see that the audience doesn't like from their previous games, so that could be another thing, too. They're trying to fix what they've messed up. So maybe that's why like it's going to be delayed.
I know. I'm a glutton for punishment. Also food, but also punishment. Now, here's the thing. I think Ubisoft is a company that is humbled right now, and I really feel like they are just trying to get their feet back underneath them. And I think, Assassin's Creed Origin, which I only played a few hours of, was by far not the perfect game. but much better than the previous Assassin's Creed offerings.
Yeah, that's what I heard
by
too.
a lot. I mean, it's worth playing, especially if you pick it up on sale. I don't think you have to rush out and get it. If you're a fan of the series, it's probably one of the better ones in the series, though it still has plenty of bugs and issues. But if Ubisoft is beginning to understand that they can't push out unfinished games, that they can't push out buggy games,
it's better.
and
It's
maybe,
better to just take your
maybe, they're
time.
learning games as a service is not everything it's cracked up to be, especially when your specialty is these awesome single-player games with single-player stories. Maybe we can get back to the Ubisoft we all used to know and love instead of the Ubisoft that we all love to hate. So, fingers crossed. Good luck, Ubi. That's going to do it for this week. As we get towards the end of the year, we have a lot less gaming news. I know that's going to be even slower in January. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you were excited about this gaming season. Don't forget, we'll be doing my best of and worst of lists, maybe even featuring Francis.
Cool, look forward
as we
to
get
that.
closer to Christmas. So keep checking back to the channel. And thank you once again to our sponsor, Audible. And thank you for those of you who choose to purchase Audible or any of my other sponsors. You definitely make sure that I keep the mortgage paid and I keep the bills paid. So guys, thanks for watching. I love you very much. I'll speak with you again soon.
All right, guys. So that is Boogie2988 Gaming News, Game Awards, and PlayStation Experience wrap-ups. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later. Peace, and Army.